Welcome to WP Coffee Talk with your podcast barista, Michelle Frechette. Special thanks to our amazing sponsors, Sentry Hosting, Expander Digital, GoWP, and WP Explorer. WP Coffee Talk is a proud supporter of Big Orange Heart, whose mission is to support and promote positive well-being and mental health within remote working communities. Please consider a donation to Big Orange Heart to continue to support this great mission. Welcome to WP Coffee Talk. I'm your podcast barista, Michelle Frechette, serving up the stories of the WordPress community all over the world. And today my guest is Prem Tiwari. He's a senior software engineer for News Technology Services, and he's based in India. So while it's 7:30 in the evening for me, it's already tomorrow, very early in the morning for Prem. So Prem, welcome. Thank you for being on the show with me today.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me for giving this opportunity. I was really excited to be on your show, and
Well,
thank you
I'm
again for
excited to
that.
have you.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
So usually I tell people how I know people, and you and I haven't met before. So this is an opportunity for us to get to know each other. And so this is our first meeting, and it's always nice to make new friends through my podcast. So welcome. It's nice to have you here. So tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do.
yeah. My name is Prem Tiwari, and I work for News Technology Services. Uh, for the especially for the news UK's products like The Sun, Talksport, Dream Team, the Sun US, these sites, and especially work with other enterprise-based client only, where that more than 50-40 million visitor comes per day on their WordPress site, and all WordPress site has hosted on WordPress VIP. So I closely used to work with WordPress VIP team itself. That's why you can see this WordPress VIP coffee
That's
mug.
awesome. I love it. You have
Yeah,
your WordPress. That's always my next question is to show us your mug. So you have a lovely
yeah.
WordPress VIP mug, and it's got cork on the bottom, which it's like it's a built-in coaster everywhere you go, right?
Yeah, and apart from this, I'm a WordPress core contributor and WordPress plugin computer contributor, and also kind of a co-organizer of WordPress Bengaluru meetup. I used to be speak there in local communities, and recently I spoke at WordCampedia, and
Oh,
there
very
I
good.
seen and I came to know about WP Coffee Talk. Before that, I was not that much aware of that this Coffee Talk, but
Yeah.
later I seen and I really want to be on this show.
Oh, thank
Thanks for
you.
giving this opportunity. Yeah. Apart from that, I'm a proud father of two lovely sons.
Mhm.
So and sweet wife. Yeah. That's
Very,
it.
very good. And I got to speak. I was picked to speak at WordCamp India, so it was a pleasure to be able to do that. And if it hadn't been COVID this year, I might not have had an opportunity because it's expensive to travel halfway around the world. And so this what gave me the opportunity to interact and to share a little bit of what I was experiencing this year through COVID with the WordCamp India community. And so it was very special to me to be able to do that. So what are you drinking in your mug today? What do you have in your mug this morning?
I'm drinking coffee early morning.
I have I have my a funny mug. Let's see. I can never turn them the right way. My cat is
It's nice.
my cat is my spirit
Spirit and
animal
milk. Yeah,
with the
I can
little
read.
paw print, and I'm drinking tea because it is 7:30 at night here. So I'm drinking herbal tea, turmeric tea with no caffeine, so that I can sleep tonight. So how did you get started with WordPress?
So in its very beginning, my career in IT has started with WordPress itself. When I was doing my MCA, that time my first job I got on the WordPress only, and from there I started. Before that, I don't know what is WordPress. I used to be work with on Java in my college days, and I never think like I will be work with WordPress or PHP itself. But my first job I got in especially purely WordPress company. They only
Mhm.
work for WordPress products and WordPress based clients, and there I see, and when I seen that admin panel, especially for WordPress, that time that version will be at 2.6 version WordPress
Hmm.
in 2012. Then I seen and WordPress, and I fall in love with WordPress, and then I seen it's really amazing. And of course that I learned a lot of by in people in WordPress communities by joining that meetups, WordCamps, those things, and that's really make me also to contribute the WordPress community itself. So most of my free time I used to be answer the WordPress support questions,
Hmm.
because when I was learning WordPress in my initial days, I used to be asked a question there and someone will answer my question. So that's why I am doing the same thing so that I can help others also who is
That's
starting my career. And
that's
my
wonderful.
first plugin, I remember my first plugin I have published on WordPress was in 2013 for the Facebook Likebox, and
Hmm.
from that then itself like I've contributed more than 10 plugins and translation contributor and WordPress almost in all versions from last 4 5 versions I'm contributing in WordPress core itself. So it's
That's
really,
great.
and also yeah, and also in the local communities I used to be contribute by speaking in local meetups or helping in organizing the event
Hmm.
before COVID also, and after COVID, of course, online.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. When you look at other websites, or maybe even websites that you've created yourself, what do you think that we as designers, developers, and web builders don't focus enough attention on that might make websites better for the end user?
And nowadays, I especially look for the performance of site, because from last 2 3 years, I am only working with the enterprise, and there that performance is really big matter for the performance for them, because more than 30 40 million visitor comes on their site per day, and their performance will be maintained. So while writing even in the code in WordPress, kind of writing modules or plugins or things, we need to be more care about performance things. So of course, in the normal site also, I used to be think like mainly before choosing a default WordPress theme itself, like I think I will compare that with Google Page Speed. What is the speed of these themes? And nowadays, like people is all over the world, people is not kind of they have not patience visitor have. If your website is taking more than 10 seconds 5 seconds or more than 15 seconds, they will just close that tab of your site and you will lose
Hmm.
the visitors. So I, even for the every site I used to think in mind, it should be
Hmm.
load fast, and the user interface will be more clear, especially navigation bar will be more clear, not confusing uh, for that one, so that we can see the information very correctly about that in websites.
Yeah, very good. I think that's true. That the slower a website is, the more likely somebody is to leave it because they don't want to spend a lot of time there, especially
Yeah,
because time is precious, right? Every time you get on the internet, you want to look at as much information as you can in a short amount of period of time. So if it takes too long to load, you're already going to go back and look for something else that will show you something similar. Absolutely.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What is something that you wish you had known earlier in your WordPress journey that would have made life a little bit simpler had you known it sooner?
Yeah, especially that this the plugin development and working some of advanced level, like advanced level of code like caching, object caching, and some other level of caching like Redis cache and other things. Because I don't know about this one,
Mm.
and I was thinking due to that one I made a lot of mistakes. Even now I am seeing my old plugins in plugin repository. I will think of myself, oh my God, I have written this plugin. Because some of code I will see I have not written like correctly. So when I get a time, I will update those code itself. So now I will think it's good, like if I learn. those things before.
Hmm. Yeah. So sometimes what they say is hindsight is 2020. If only I had known then what I know now, life would be so much easier for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
What?
Because of those things, I faced lot of issues, like little bit, lot of issues.
Hmm.
It was very easy when I get those
Absolutely. When you think back over the different WordPress events that you've attended, so meetups, WordCamps, things like that, is there a moment that is kind of pivotal or inspirational to you? Somebody you met or a talk that you heard or saw? And what was it?
things. Yeah, of course, it was WordCamp Delhi when I was working in Chandigarh. Now I working in Bangalore, Bangalore. But I was working that time in Chandigarh, and I joined the WordCamp Delhi, and there I met. I think he is a blogger in India, and a very famous name, Harsh Agrawal, and he is hosting to be South Me Loud sites. And I was when I started my tech blogging in 2013. I learned a lot of things from his talks or his video recordings and other things. So when I met him in person and I had a small conversation, that will motivate me. The way he was giving suggestions to me for start your blog also, and what you can do to get more visitors, what you should not do as part of SEO and those things. That's really motivate me. And from there, that was my first WordCamp as a attendee. And from 2020, I used to be attender. Almost what will be the possible, I will attend all WordCamps and local meetups. In which city I will try to attend their local meetups as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to attending meetups and WordCamps again once it's safe to travel and to see people. I miss being able to be out in the community. I miss hugging some friends and having coffee with people and meeting new people. Definitely something I'm looking forward to once it's safe to travel again, for sure.
Yeah, of course, we are also planning in not in 2021, mine in 2022. We will plan WordCamp Bangalore itself.
Hmm.
So you are welcome to join there. I will be organizer in that WordCamp as well.
Well, I'll definitely apply to speak then. That sounds like a wonderful opportunity. Absolutely. So tell us what it is about your job that you absolutely love, because you've been working in WordPress for quite a while now. So tell us a little bit about what you do and what's your favorite thing about it.
Mentoring, especially, is my favorite thing. I used to be mentor like in my day-to-day job in my team, especially
Mhm.
for the junior developer and the newly joined developer in my team. Because WordPress, working on WordPress normal sites like on ORG and working with WordPress VIP, it will be little bit different. Because in WordPress VIP, they lot of care about the performance, caching, security. They will do like even for the coding review also they will see that a small PHP CS errors warnings for the code development things. So I have to give that training to people so that they will come up to the mark based on the VIP coding standards, those things. So I love to be doing that mentoring, and also when I used to be doing mentoring to people, I also learning in the same time. Like why I told like learning, because sometimes people will ask some different questions, and sometimes I feel like yeah, little bit I am also like lagging those parts. So those things I will improve and those things. So I love
That's
to be
great.
do those things.
Do you hope that your
Uh,
sons follow in your footsteps and go into development?
Not really, because my elder son loves playing football. So he's more crazy about kind of food and football.
There you go.
So I'm not thinking like he will go, and I'm also not forcing him to do that one, whatever he
Mhm.
loves.
Good.
And I'm open for whatever he loves, he can do that one.
That's a good dad for sure.
Yeah.
Encourage your children in what they love to do. Absolutely. Are you ready to go into our rapid fire questions? I'm anxious to hear what your answers are for those. I love those
Yeah.
questions and hearing what people have to say. Of course, I always
Yeah.
say I'll ask them rapidly, but take the time that you need to answer them. And so here we go.
Okay.
The first question is, what are 2 or 3 must-have plugins that you would recommend to somebody building their first website or building their own website?
So first will be SEO plugin, SEO and backup and security. These things we need to be. I will recommend for the every sites. Apart from that, any plugin we can use based on the site features.
Mhm.
Like if you want to be create custom contact form, you can use contact form plugins. Or
Mhm.
if you have something socially, you can use a lot of social plugins. But these three plugin will be must use, like backup plugin, a SEO plugin, of course, and security plugins. These are the must use. I will
Yeah,
recommend for having in WordPress sites.
I can absolutely back that up because I think those are very important as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. At any point in your WordPress journey and in your career, have you had a mentor? You said you're mentoring other people, but did you have a mentor at all, and who was it?
Yeah. In my earlier, like when I was starting with WordPress, that time Akhilesh Soni, he was that time my team lead in my organization, and he used to be mentoring kind of a academic kind of things on the pen and paper. He will used to say, this is header.php, this is index.php, and first we need to be divided in 3 parts, footer.php. This part you can copy paste to footer.php and those things. And from there, like he start uh, mentoring me in from basic to advanced, and that's really helped me a lot to do that one. Yeah.
Very good. Who is somebody that you admire in the WordPress community and why?
When I joined, like came here in Bangalore before 3 years, so I met Yogesh here,
Hmm.
and he's a really nice guy, and he's from Mumbai, and used to live in Bangalore. And when I met in person, and I had a chat with him on coffee, and he was really nice guys. I feel more comfortable to work with and share the ideas. He will always motivate the things. Especially, he motivated me to speak on WordCamp India as well,
Good.
and he was one of the co-organizer in WordCamp India as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he's my inspirational for the helping communities in WordPress.
He does give back to the community a lot. He also,
Yeah.
and not only just WordCamp India, but he volunteered and was an MC for WordFest this year that we put on with
Yeah.
Big Orange Heart. So, and he replies and retweets me a lot too, which makes me feel special that he's committed to talking to the community through other sources than just the WordPress meetups and things like that. He's a good guy. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What's something that you would still like to learn in WordPress, but that you haven't tackled yet?
Uh, I as of now, like I'm thinking to always thinking to learn about custom development for a React-based component,
Mhm.
and for that one, I am not getting time due to my office obligations and personal obligations also. And I would, whenever I get a time, like sometimes I used to recreate some React-based component for the WordPress, like blocks and sections for those things. And I have something in my mind. I used to be create some kind of a theme or plugin which will allow to use WordPress as a headless.
Mhm.
So I wish to do that one, but due to the lack of time, I'm unable to do that thing.
Yeah. Every time somebody says headless WordPress, I think somebody needs to create the little Wapu character without a head. Like just the Wapu body, but headless.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it would be the perfect mascot for headless WordPress. And it
We
sounds
can say like we can say like a decoupled WordPress.
yeah. Yeah. What's one of the biggest mistakes that you've ever made in WordPress and what did you learn from it?
The biggest mistake like I did, I am remembering one of my client site. I used a plugin, and the plugin developer has added some backdoor code in that uh, plugin itself, and I'm not sure like due to that backdoor code or something else or some flaw was a security flaw or something was there. My client site was hacked
Mm,
that time, and I got kind of a before I lot of pressures those time with my managers like why you use these plugins before like seeing scanning every files what it's written and those things.
mm,
And that time I used to be think it's a biggest mistake. And from that days, even if I use any plugin, even that plugin is very famous plugin itself. I used to be go one by one files and see the code before activating on production side, so
mm.
that I will never face those things again.
It's hard to make those mistakes and admit that we have to backpedal and clean things up, and yeah, it's not easy. But if you learn
Yeah,
from it and then you don't make the mistake again, then that's good.
yeah, because I learned for make correct that website. I continuously work like 36 hours continuously in office. Like I started in morning and whole night I will spend, and next day whole night, whole day I spend to fix those issues and make those sites working again.
Yeah. What's your proudest WordPress moment?
Proudest moment. The first time I speaking in WordCamp India, that was proudest moment, and also to be on your show, especially it was very proudest moment for me. And I have before this podcast, I shared these things. I'm going to be host kind of a guest on this Michelle's WordPress coffee talk. Especially I shared with you guys because whatever we used to be chat those things related WordPress community,
Hmm.
and he was saying, yeah, it's nice to that one. So these things, because this is happening first time, so this is
Yeah.
very like I'm excited and proudest moment for me as well.
Well, I'm glad. That makes me happy as well. Very good. If you weren't working in technology at all, what's another career that you might like to try?
Farming, I love to do the farming because I am a son of a farmer,
Hmm.
and so I love to do the gardening and farming. Even now itself, when I back to go my like hometown, so I used to do that gardening and farming.
Hmm.
So if I will not in technology, definitely I would doing that farming and those things. I would to love spend time in villages and farms where, because there you will get fresh airs, fresh vegetables, kind of organic, not that much. And I love to be spend time with those peoples and especially doing that farming.
I live in
Yeah.
an area that's got farms. So in the town I live in, I'm near Rochester, which is a city, but I'm in the suburbs and towards the rural part. And we grow apples here, so there's a lot of apple farms in my town. So
Yeah.
that's kind of fun, yeah. What's something on your bucket list?
As of now, in bucket list, as I told, I am creating couple of plugins.
Hmm.
Few plugins I am creating for the pro plugins,
Hmm.
which I am thinking I will sell it. And definitely for the community, I am creating one plugin that will allow to use WordPress as a headless kind of things. So those
Perfect.
things in my list, and also uh, I would love to be traveling in different part of India.
Okay.
So next in July, I'm going to Mata Vaishno Devi. Like I'm little spiritual as well, so I used to be travel pilgrims
Hmm.
places more. Yeah, in different part of India. So those
Nice.
things are in my list for this year.
Very nice. I think a lot of us want to travel after it's safe to do so again. I know I miss it. I miss just to get in my car and do a long drive sometimes feels, pretty exciting. So much less to get on a plane and travel someplace different. Show us or tell us about a hidden talent that you have that the WordPress community might not know about. Maybe a hobby.
Yeah, let me think. Hidden talent in me. Yeah, I used to play badminton very nicely,
Oh yeah.
and I think I have, yeah, and I have not shared this with anyone. As even with the Yogesh as well, he is going to be, and
He'll
no,
be surprised.
after this podcast, yeah, after this podcast when it will be up. So that one I used to be play whenever I get a time, and you can see that in back. My badminton racket is there.
Racket.
So
I see. I wondered what that
in
was.
Delhi, yeah, in daily morning, like I wake up at 4:30, and after having tea and doing my yoga, I used to be play badminton like from 6 to 7:30, one and a
Hmm.
half hours. So uh, I think that I really played very nice badminton.
So there's two things that we call the thing that you pass that you hit over the net. In the US we call it either the birdie or the shuttlecock. Do you have a name? Do you call it one of those, or is there a different name that you call it by?
Uh, I love to be a smash in the uh, badminton game. I am very good smasher, so
Uh-huh.
I would love to be do a smash. And one more thing, like kind of a placing,
Uh-huh.
because when you are playing racket, you need to be active your mind, and you need to be think of, always about opponent where they are lagging, kind of a
Hmm.
placings or uh, defending the smash. So based
Hmm.
on that one, you can plan your ideas and in very short time.
Yeah. So there's the strategy that's involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the strategy. And because there it will be, you have to be think
Hmm.
very quickly you have to be think because you have no time. When ball will come, like a shuttlecock will come on head, you need to be think either you are going to be do placing or going to be hit a smash. So it
Right.
will be very little time because if you take time there for thinking, then that ball will come
Yeah. And then
kind of
you miss it.
down. Yeah,
Then you lose.
yeah. Then you miss it and lose the points.
Right, exactly. I remember learning that I think it was in middle school here, like seventh or eighth grade, that we learned to play badminton. So that's
And
fun.
what games you love to be? What
I
games you love to play?
I don't do a lot of athletic things anymore, but I like Sudoku. So I love playing the like number games. So Sudoku and crossword puzzles. I like to do both of those things a lot. But then like to play with my mother, I'll play Scrabble or Boggle or things like that too. So more like table games, I guess. It's fun stuff. How do we find you online? So, do you have a website? What's your website? What's your Twitter account? Give us some information how we can find you.
Yeah, recently I started my personal website premtiwari.in,
Hmm.
and also I used to be on Twitter, the Prem Tiwari, my Twitter handle, and before that I have a website freewebmentor.com. So
Very
I
good.
used to be share my technical articles there.
Excellent. So, if you're listening to the episode right now, or you're watching us online and you want to follow Prem somewhere, we will have the all of those links on the website. Just go to wpcoffeetalk.com, find this episode, and all of the links will be there for you. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today before we sign off for the day?
Uh, Kind of related to the WordPress community, I can share like I will give kind of a message for the newbies who is just starting in WordPress.
Hmm.
Like try to be learn learn and give back to the community.
Hmm.
So and what will be that possible ways might be you can contribute in local communities like local meetups, or you can help any plugins, themes, or WordPress in your local language, like in Tamil, Hindi, Punjabi, or any different language where you will be, so that it will help to other people. Because as of now we are making our bread and butter based on WordPress itself, so we need to be give back to the community. So please try to be find out those times slots, and try to be share those things. Yeah.
That's
And
really
of course, again, I will say thank you for inviting me as a guest on this. Uh, I was really, really excited when I got your email, and I will not stop myself. I was when I was seeing your calendar, I chosen very closely date because I want to be as much as possible with you on call. That's why
okay.
even this yeah, even this morning time itself, like that's why I choose the, and today was the very nearest date. You can see in your calendar that
Yeah.
I booked.
Well, I'm so glad that you were able to join me. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very much. It's so good to meet you.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
of course. And to everybody else listening out there, we'll see you on the next episode of WP Coffee Talk. You never know where my next guest might be coming from, across the room or across the world. And that's what I love about this community, is that we're all in it together. So thank you so much. Until the next episode, we will see you then.